The Beef Today report is brought to you by CattleExchange.com, connecting cattle buyers and sellers nationwide.
Because of improved grazing in the nation's top beef-producing state, Texas ranchers are a bit more optimistic this fall than last year. But according to economists at Texas AgriLife Extension, those livestock producers remain cautious when it comes to rebuilding herds. AgriLife Extension says producers are still trying to allow pastures to recover and make sure they have some forage reserves for the next drought. Many areas of Texas have had considerable relief, but 16% of the state is still suffering from extreme drought. Compare that to 97% a year ago. AgriLife economists say with the improved forage situation and high market prices because of decreased herd sizes, some livestock producers would like to buy back some of the cattle that were sold last year, but replacement prices are extremely high. As the Texas herd shrinks, more cattle are finding their way across our southern border. According to Darrell Peel at Oklahoma State, last year, nearly 1.5 million head of Mexican cattle were imported to the U.S. That's the second highest total ever. He says imports in the first half of this year were on track to trump that number, but have fallen off in recent months.
A lot of those cattle imports have been because of the drought in Mexico, which has been very severe until this summer. And it looks like now, following the weekly data, that the rate of imports has decreased sharply. I expect it to be much lower than normal here in the last part of the year. And so, we're a little over 1 million head imports for the year. We'll go up a little bit more, but we may even fall short of last year's total. If we go over it, it'll be by a very small amount this year.
Peel also thinks Mexico is exporting less because they're essentially running out of cattle. He says many of the recent imports were of heifers and lightweight calves. As drought conditions have improved, especially in northern Mexico, he thinks producers there are starting to keep more cattle in an effort to rebuild their own herds.